Over the years, our family's had its share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends. This is Wednesday. It's February 1st. Welcome to February. I hope it turns out to be a good month for you. We've got two guests with us today, but one topic, and that's Capital City Players. We're talking about actually two different shows, Beehive, the musical, and Songs for a New World. Let's start first of all with Rob Crouse. Now, you're not the director of Beehive, you're the producer.
I'm the producer and a big fan.
Okay, of Beehive.
Of Beehive.
Now,
I'm telling you.
Why is the show called Beehive? The
the Beehive hairdos for one, because this is a salute to all the great girl singers of the 60s and 70s, and a look at life in the 60s and 70s through that music.
Yeah.
So you hear everything from Leslie Gore and Connie Francis and Petula Clark to Tina Turner and Aretha Franklin
Those are all my
and Janis
favorite.
Joplin.
Yeah.
I mean, the audience is going to, the Chiffons, the Shirelles, the audience is going to be sitting there singing along with every song.
So are you doing all of their big hits?
All their big hits. I mean, you will hear all the big. Last night I was at rehearsal. They were having a rehearsal, and all of a sudden one of the songs comes on. I go, I didn't know that song was in this show.
Well,
But-
the Shirelles, didn't they do Soldier Boy?
Yes. Did they?
Yes. Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy is not in the show, though.
Oh, it's not in the show?
I'm sorry, we'll add it, Paul. You come and we will add it. No, but we have
Connie Francis.
7
You're doing Connie
Where
Francis.
the Boys Are.
Yeah.
It's
you remember
my
her
party.
That's Leslie Gore.
No, that's Leslie Gore.
It's My Party. Connie Francis also had a big hit called Lipstick on Your Collar.
Yes,
Are you doing that in the show?
I think so.
Okay.
Or I could do it now.
No, that's all right.
But anyway, I am so excited about this show. It is such a high energy show, and we have 7 powerhouse women singers.
So how are
doing this.
How are you duplicating the sound of that music?
Well, they have been listening to all of those recordings.
Yeah.
They have been collecting costumes and wigs that epitomize that particular person. So, you know, Leslie Gore will have a little flip up.
Right. Yeah, I remember Leslie
like
Gore.
this. Yeah. So, I mean, it is
How many
such fun
songs-
for
how
the
many songs are in
whole
it?
family. Maybe like 60 songs.
Wow.
Or
So
something.
it is one song after another after another.
Well, they talk about the 60s and 70s and take you through that time period and the major events of the time period.
Is American
so there is
Bandstand is American Bandstand mentioned on there?
Yes.
Is it?
It is.
Dick Clark and American
Yes,
Bandstand.
Dick Clark, right.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, my era, I'm singing along with all the stuff. Everybody else will. Everybody will want to introduce their kids to all this great music.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a phenomenal show.
Okay, so it's Beehive. When is it running?
It is running February the 16th through the 18th in the evening, and then a 19th matinee on Sunday, and then we pick it up again the second weekend, February 23rd through the 25th in the evening, with a final matinee on the 26th.
Okay, so you got 2 weeks to see it, and you've got. In the evening, it's dinner. At lunch, I mean, on Sunday, it's a lunch.
A buffet by
buffet.
the #1 catering company in Jefferson City. Our catering company voted by Jefferson City.
Okay, all
as
right.
well as us being voted Best Arts Entertainment venue.
Well, congratulations on that. And as we always like to say, operators are on duty right now.
They are on duty. I do need to throw in before you segue into Dustin in that we have 2 Columbia vocalists in the show. Corey Dunn and Chelsea Chambers, both young ladies from here in Columbia.
All right. So it starts on the 16th of February.
It does.
Beehive. And the telephone number to call for a
Is
ticket of...
573-681-9012.
Okay. Got it. Rob Crouse. Thank
Hey,
you.
thank you so much.
Now we're going to talk about Songs for a New World. And Dustin Allison,
Yes, sir.
you are the director of Songs for the New World.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a new musical. It was, well, newish as musicals go. It was written in the mid-'90s by a really fantastic New York composer named Jason Robert Brown. And it is full of different types and styles of songs, from jazz to gospel to pop to more classical music. It's an interesting musical. It's a little abstract in that there's no narrative, kind of plot through, but there are similar musical motifs that repeat themselves throughout the show, and they all treat a similar theme. For instance, falling in love or falling out of love, or losing your job or professional success, things like that. So it's a little bit different, but the music is just so compelling. We've got 4 great singers from mid-Missouri who are veterans, veteran performers around here. We've also got a veteran pianist. The piano part is incredibly complex and really requires a lot of the pit. So we're excited there.
So you've got 4 singers, and they are doing all of the music.
They're doing all the music. It's 90 minutes, and it's pretty complex and intense music for those singers. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, we're really excited.
So how much time is going into rehearsal? For 4 singers, they're doing how many songs?
There are, I believe, 16, 17 songs, 4 singers total. It takes about 2 months to work up. There's a lot of individual study. A lot of those are just, are solos. The entire song's a solo, so there's a lot of solo study. And now for these next 2 weeks before our show, which starts February 3rd, we're in kind of our intensive rehearsal period where we're all working together on harmonies and making sure that that's all nice and tight.
Well, actually, you start this week, because today is February 1st, so
that's
your
right.
show is starting... this is what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? You start Friday.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
coming Friday.
Absolutely.
Okay, and for more information, they can call the same number that Rob gave.
Absolutely, or you can go to capitalcityplayers.com, our website, and you can also email for tickets at CCP tickets at capitalcityplayers.com for folks who like to do that.
Okay, the highlight, when you talk about 4 people doing all of those songs, when you look back over the rehearsal time that you put into it, what would you say is the highlight of the entire production?
It's fantastic. Just last night I was thinking about this when we were having our rehearsal. It was being in front of our pianist, and we had these great voices sitting there, and we were all narrowing in on our harmonies, and you just get that goosebump feeling. And the finale of the show is a beautiful song. It's called "Flying Home," and it's soaring music. It's a fantastic song to sing and be a part of, and that's really the highlight, when it all kind of gels together with a great pianist and
you
4
feel
great
like
singers.
you are all one.
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
You?
That's exactly right.
When you've got a group of people like that and it's starting to mesh and gel, you feel like you're one unit working together.
That's exactly right.
And you can feel the heartbeat pulsing through all of you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we're really excited to be producing it on Friday, and it'll be Friday, Saturday night, Sunday matinee, and it won't be a full buffet like Rob's show. We're actually going to bring in a caterer who's a native from mid-Missouri. Her name is Ashley Kempf. She's going to do a dessert for us. So it's a little bit different for us. We're trying out this format, and hopefully it'll work out well for everyone.
All right, Capital City Players, Rob and Dustin, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
And both of you break a leg.
Not
at the same time.
Thanks for having us.
Okay. Tomorrow, MU Libraries, we're going to talk about an earthquake conference that is coming up. Our show directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio, Pat Akers, KBIA. Our floor director is Danny Madison, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And to listen to this again or watch it, go to kbia.org. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.